Hello and welcome to day 5 of your January Breathwork Challenge. My name is Kate and I'll be guiding you through your practice. So when you're ready, finding a nice and comfortable seat. This is also one that we will need to do sitting up today. We're coming into our Bahya Kumbhaka. This literally just means that we're holding our breath after our exhale is taken. So this is another breath work where, again, we need to be really careful if we have any contraindications. You can watch the introductory video just to be sure. If you'll be participating in the Bahya Kumbhaka today, start to find your comfortable seated position. You can choose to sit cross-legged, you can choose to kneel, just find something that works for you. Softening into your seat, then you might choose a little bit of movement, maybe rolling the shoulders, rolling the neck. Yesterday we came into a little bit of movement with the torso. You're welcome to come into those circles again. Roll the wrists. Scratch the itch, blow your nose, fix your hair, do anything you need to then start settling. So find your comfortable seat. When you're ready, softening your gaze towards the top of your yoga mat. And if you're comfortable here, you may choose to close down the eyes, just starting to move into that internal space. We begin every yoga practice with really noticing where the breath is in the body. So often when we haven't had that chance yet to bring our awareness to the breath, it can sit somewhere in the solar plexus, in the chest, or even the throat. So you're seeing if you can consciously bring that breath into the belly center. Without rushing it, it's a deep inhale all the way up to the crown of your head. And it's a gentle release all the way back down. See if you can do this in your own timing. Deep belly breaths in. Deep belly breaths out. Stay with it. Deep breaths in. Deep breaths out. Starting to just let go of the day that's already happened, anything that's gone on, any feelings towards it. Maybe you weren't really feeling like showing up on your mat today, but take a second just to release that. Release anything you need to do later on today as well, just so you can really honor this time and space that you've created to do something really positive for your body, but equally as positive for the mind. So as much as possible, you're staying with that deep inhale, deep exhale. If it feels natural, if it feels intuitive, you might place a hand in the center of your chest, a hand in the center of your belly, just taking a moment here to firstly notice how you're feeling today, but also just to set an intention for your practice. That could just be showing up, consistency. That could be something a little bit more personal to you as well. So maybe there's a reason that you've come onto your mat to do some breathing today. Maybe there's something that you need or you want from yourself. So whatever that intention is, just sending some life into it on the inhale. Gently letting it go on that exhale. Beautiful. If you had the hands lifted, settling them back down towards your lap. And you're staying with that really deep breath in and that really deep breath out as I talk us through our Bahya Kumbhaka. The Bahya Kumbhaka is another breath work that's said to increase our focus, our concentration, and kind of dissolve external noise. So it can be a nice one for just bringing that energy back to ourselves, back into our own bodies. Bahya Kumbhaka is the holding of the breath on the exhale. So what we'll do is a nice deep inhale, a nice deep exhale, and then we're holding the breath at the bottom for as long as feels natural or intuitive to us. So this is going to be different for every body. Don't rush to come into your next inhale, and equally don't hold the breath on the out breath until you're gasping for the next breath. that next inhale. So see if as you exhale, you're holding to a point where there's slight constriction. And then when it feels natural to take your next inhalation, you're doing so. So you want to keep the body as relaxed as you can for the whole duration of your Bahya Kumbhaka. I'll show you one round counting the breath for 5 at the bottom, and then you'll come into your own counting intuitively, okay? So wherever you are, choose to soften the gaze. If you had blinked, open the eyes, and then if you're comfortable, you can close the eyes back down. Wherever you are in your breath cycle, take an exhale or blow out the lips. Normal inhale. Normal exhale. Another normal inhale. Another normal exhale. Inhale for Bahya Kumbhaka. Exhale. Holding the breath at the bottom for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Holding the breath at the bottom for as long as feels intuitive. Whenever you're ready, without rushing, without gasping, you come back into that deep inhale and that deep exhale, and then holding the breath after your out breath for as long as feels intuitive to you. Staying nice and soft in the face, nice and soft in the shoulders. Inhaling whenever it feels natural for you. Deep exhale to release. And holding the breath at the bottom. You can choose to count to 5, you can lessen the count, or you can increase it. Staying with it. Wherever you are, you're keeping the body nice and soft. You come through your deep inhale, your deep exhale, and you hold the breath out of the body on the exhale for as long as feels good to you. I'll give you a little bit of silence as you come through your Bahya Kumbhaka now. Wherever you are, see if you can come through one more cycle. Hold the breath one more time at the bottom. And then as you come into your next inhale, just come back to your normal belly breaths in and your normal belly breaths out. Without rushing, whenever you're done that last round of holding the breath, normal inhales, normal exhales. Returning to that breath we used at the beginning of practice, just to sense into the breath in the body. Taking a moment now just to notice the effects of the Bahya Kumbhaka on the body. Maybe you feel a little bit more awake or focused. And then choosing for the hands to come into any intuitive position. You might choose to float a hand to the center of your chest, a hand to the center of your belly. Just taking a moment here with yourself just to really acknowledge how the physical body is feeling after having practiced. And then a final moment to acknowledge how the mind is feeling after having practiced. Hands come to heart center into Anjali Mudra, taking this moment here to revisit that intention that you set. Maybe see if you can carry that intention with you through the rest of your day. Thank you so much for being with me as I guided you through day 5 of the January Breathwork Challenge. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you took something from it. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. So well done for showing up for day 5 of your breathwork challenge. I'm so proud that you have made it this far, and I'm really excited to show you what comes next. Have a great day, guys, and I will see you tomorrow for day 6. Take care.